Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A misconception resulting from incorrect information. A wrong action attributable to bad judgment or ignorance or inattention. She was quick to point out my errors. Baseball. A failure of a defensive player to make an out when normal play would have sufficed. Inadvertent incorrectness. Part of a statement that is not correct. The book was full of errors. Departure from what is ethically acceptable. Computer science. The occurrence of an incorrect result produced by a computer. A misconception resulting from incorrect information. A wrong action attributable to bad judgment or ignorance or inattention. I could understand his English in spite of his grammatical faults. An imperfection in an object or machine. The quality of being inadequate or falling short of perfection. He knew his own faults much better than she did. Geology. A crack in the Earth's crust resulting from the displacement of one side with respect to the other. They built it right over a geological fault. Put or pin the blame on. Electronics. Equipment failure attributable to some defect in a circuit, loose connection or insulation failure or short circuit, etc. It took much longer to find the fault than to fix it. Responsibility for a bad situation or event. It was John's fault. Sports. A serve that is illegal, e.g., that lands outside the prescribed area. He served too many double faults. A wrong action attributable to bad judgment or ignorance or inattention. He made a bad mistake. Identify incorrectly. Don't mistake her for her twin sister. An understanding of something that is not correct. He wasn't going to admit his mistake. Part of a statement that is not correct. To make a mistake or be incorrect. Baseball. A failure of a defensive player to make an out when normal play would have sufficed. Play incorrectly, e.g., play a wrong note. Play wrong or in an unskillful manner. Inadvertent incorrectness. Activity that transgresses moral or civil law. He denied any wrongdoing. Departure from what is ethically acceptable. Computer science. The occurrence of an incorrect result produced by a computer. An incorrect conception. An act that does not achieve its intended goal. An act that does not achieve its intended goal. A person with a record of failing. Someone who loses consistently. Inability to discharge all your debts as they come due. Fraudulent loans led to the failure of many banks. An act that fails. His failure to pass the test. An event that does not accomplish its intended purpose. The surprise party was a complete failure. An unexpected omission. He resented my failure to return his call. Lack of success. He felt that his entire life had been a failure. Loss of ability to function normally. Kidney failure. The quality of not conforming to fact or truth. Lack of conformity to social expectations. Inappropriate conduct. The quality of not conforming to fact or truth. contrary to conscience or morality. A statement that contains a mistake. The quality of being morally wrong in principle or practice. Morally objectionable behavior. Having the nature of vice. Having or exerting a malignant influence. The quality of being morally wrong in principle or practice. Attempts to explain the origin of evil in the world. Morally bad or wrong. Evil purposes. That which causes harm or destruction or misfortune. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones. An event that happens. An event that happens. An event that happens. An instance of something occurring. A disease of frequent occurrence. An event that happens. Presently occurring, either causally or incidentally. Technical terms are rarely occurrent in literature. A stupid mistake. An embarrassing mistake. A flower that blooms in a particular way. A night bloomer. An embarrassing mistake. An act that brings discredit to the person who does it. He made a huge blot on his copybook. A blemish made by dirt. Make a spot or mark onto. Dry ink with blotting paper. Commit a faux pas or a fault or make a serious mistake. I blundered during the job interview. Utter impulsively. He blundered his stupid ideas. An embarrassing mistake. Make one's way clumsily or blindly. An embarrassing mistake. An embarrassing mistake. Make a mess of, destroy or ruin. I botched the dinner and we had to eat out. An embarrassing mistake. Make a mess of, destroy or ruin. An embarrassing mistake. Spoil by behaving clumsily or foolishly. I bungled it. Something badly botched or muddled.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.